Half an hour. I was like, ooh. And if you drop comment again, I no see am because my YouTube dey work like this. Okay. You no wan plug again, Obai? Obai no. You no wan plug again? I say you wan come plug. Okay, I no see am. The guy dey hungry you this morning, this boy. Ewe. I carry POTW wan play game. You don't go come back.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium. I've been hit by it too.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here.
Christian Vieri will no doubt be eyeing a goal or two.
Shot a goal! Goal! Senegal! The ideal start!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he's lost his man here. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Chance for a shot! It's in! Level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Senegal finding their passes. And that is expertly dealt with.
Don't lose ball.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Senegal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
First quarter of an hour gone. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Rui Costa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He's going to be disappointed with that. That's good running with the ball. Great run on the overlap here. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Senegal with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance. Played out to the left flank. Lovely feet. Kukçu. Chance here to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Kukçu takes control of it and he's on the move. That'll be a corner.
I'm not grab you. It's my second phone video comment. Kevin said.
And it's been taken short. And here's Vieri. And he's got his cross in. Senegal have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. Højlund picks it up out wide. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Is there any support? He might not. And the shot! Goal! Senegal! And they've got their lead back. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Senegal, he's got tall. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
And it's Kukçu. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. He's having a shot!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
It's their second corner of the game. Hoyland gets it away. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. He is through here. He is just caressing the ball. Robert Navarro. Picked out brilliantly. Kukçu. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Senegal are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. So we're straight back at it. And he's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Robert Navarro. And that's been slipped through. He's on it. Can he get away? He's picked his way through. Beckham. Locatelli promptly onto that. And that is that. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. And it's Rui Costa. He won't be happy with that one. Thinks about the shot. Beckham. Passing nice and neat. Vieri! Oh, nearly, but not quite. Oh, that's well spotted. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
He's got away.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, that was vital. Beckham. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. No foul, says the referee. Suarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball. And the finish! He's got a goal! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found the pocket.
Goes for a shot!
Why you take loose ball for
Goal!
there now?
Manchester United! And
Ah,
the
what is that one?
comeback is complete! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Manchester United go
Foul
into
ball
the
for you,
lead.
do the loose ball.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Looking for the run. Always onto this.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Knocks it out wide. Crossing header! He should have put that one away.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
And he was quick to react.
No, Mbappe now.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Beckham. Mbappe. Very nicely done.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, smashing header! Rijkaard gets good distance on it. Swept in. Oh, well played.
Hey.
Nicely aimed pass. That's that, the end.
Let's go make me lose this.
Senegal, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Senegal definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just...
Join now, join, get back. Join back, oh. Someone disgrace you. I know that na mistake I take carry. Na mistake I take carry that game, oh. Those things wey I use play. You no wan play again? Play now. Enter now. Enter.
And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So bring it on.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big
Shot a goal!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
He rises!
Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe. Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
While he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, we can play.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. They're urging him to shoot. An uncompromising challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Zico. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Nice looking ball. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Wait, I'm coming.
Rummenigge. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Liverpool so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. And it's Belletti, fired deep towards the back post. In again, terrific! Off the post! Goal! Manchester United!
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just...
And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Manchester United have their second corner now. And it's hoisted clear.
He's having a go. Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Zico! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has ended up in no man's land. And he's only too happy to take that back. He's having a shot! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Some good work on the right flank here. And he cuts out the supply. Rui Costa conjures time and space where few can. Threads one in. Beckham. Rui Costa. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Now that looks a decent ball. Cruyff. Rui Costa. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Belletti. We are into overtime. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played, well played. Beckham. Oh, delightful ball. Oh, shooting chance! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we are already promptly back underway.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Now it's Luis Suarez. And that could set him on his way. He's picked his way through. He's got... Oh, it's hit the post. And yes, it's there! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good.
And he's had a hit! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Zico clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. It's a pretty loose pass. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they? Takes a shot! Yes! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Liverpool get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Now it's Mbappe. Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. Beckham. Looking to play him in. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Not the most accurate pass. Gravenberg cuts it out, looking for options for movement. Short changes him with that pass. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's being urged to shoot. And that has been clubbed away. Manchester United have reclaimed it. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Zico. Lovely, now then.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can
Shapes to shoot!
keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, that's fabulous. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's big chance! He should have put that one away.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Played out wide. A probing pass. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Kokchu. And Beckham! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. Looks across and plays it in.
How many days now?
Corner number 3 coming up.
Manchester United really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Bastoni. Now it's Forlan. Van Dijk produces the perfect tackle there. ETO charging forward, the ball at his feet. ETO! We've got a goal! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. And that really is so... And time is up. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it,
Try move this stuff. Nobody do that stuff.
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties.
It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it is time to let them at it.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Quality ball.
Rui Costa really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
Cruyff picks it up out wide. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, good take in a good area. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Kukçu. Liverpool, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. It's Rui Costa! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Ow.
And it's Beckham. And this is Luis Suarez! They want to be quick to recover this. Caught offside that time. Stood up well to him there. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Can he get on the end of this? Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Beckham. And it's Cruyff. He welcomes it in. Cannavaro makes the interception. Nuri. Cannavaro. Rijkaard. And it's Kukçu. Great vision. Tries a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Manchester United have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Cruyff. And he's straight offside.
Mbappe will not be offside. Don't give Mbappe pass.
Marquinhos is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Beckham couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Suarez. Thuram. It's run loose here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Can they win it back again? Beckham, that's an imaginative pass. He's played it long. Rummenigge is onto it in a flash. And it's been played through. And it's half time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That has been cut short. Liverpool come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Marquinhos. Nouri. Nicely weighted ball. All played through for the wide man. Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Vieri bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Cruyff, and he's picked out the run. He's in a great position here. He's cut it out.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And Cruyff! Decent hit and on target. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a shade optimistic.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Vieri. And it's been played through. He's found a way through. That's an excellent interception.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Busquets. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Manchester United finding their passes. Chance here to counter. Plays a sharp little ball here. Flashes it across.
Well, that has caused...
Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Manchester United are down to 10 men.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
This then to draw level. That is some save from Khan.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Liverpool are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Manchester United can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Little doubt, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, what possessed him to do that, Peter, I have no idea. It's not in keeping with the quality of the performance.
Busquets. Knocks it out wide. Played out wide. Raul. Guardiola. And it's Guardiola. Neatly clipped into space. Batistuta!
Oh, loose here. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama. Schmeichel in the context of the game. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for...
That's that, the end. Liverpool were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like that.
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So bring it on.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
We have already started here. Shoots! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Liverpool have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Oh, well played, well played.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Salah. Nice control. And this is Shevchenko. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Liverpool leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0.
Goes for a shot! Dispatched clinically. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Oh, what has happened here?
Beckham, a probing pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah going face to face with his great rival. Steaming on goalwards. Marquinhos defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very close to his man. That's been cut out. Well played. Threads one in. Well, the defence proved infallible then, and that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that looks a decent ball. Marquinhos gets across to intercept that. And it's Rui Costa. And here's Suarez.
Suarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's Salah. Big chance! Yes, it's in!
And they get themselves in front!
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react.
It's Vieri! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Quality ball. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And he was quick to react. Now it's Zico. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Mohamed Salah. And the pass is intercepted. And this is Mohamed Salah. And he welcomes it in. And a chance! And that has fizzed. And this could be the final action of the first half. Oh, what a climb! That's it for the first half. A breathless ending. And the team's still separated by 1 goal, but it should be very different. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Liverpool head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And we are already promptly back underway.
Give me double touch now.
Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's clever. Luis Suarez! Yes! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Was there ever any doubt?
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Played towards the front line. And this is Zico. He's picked his way through. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
This is their second corner of the game. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence.
Why did this
Van Dijk cuts it out. And he's worked it through. Kirkchu. That has found him in acres of space. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's an imaginative pass. And that's put paid to a promising move.
See, stop and pass. You
Cool.
run and pass.
Yeri. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Rui Costa. Kukcu. Ignori. Ball played for Kukcu. And here's Suarez. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Lewis, great chance! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, was he ever going to miss that?
Oh,
of course he
you.
wasn't.
Suarez, believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Zico. And here's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah. Driving chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Please subscribe if you haven't. Please.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Marquinhos makes the interception. Time is running out here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Ow, no.
Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Thuram cuts out the pass. Batistuta. Drop and Batis! It's hit the upright. Donatoni. Donatoni! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Calm, composed, confident. What a... goes for the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Belletti.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Gravenberg deals with that comfortably. Maldini. And it's Zico. And it's Hullet. Donatoni. Now it's Raul. Might be danger here. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Fallen! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there.
And that is as far as it goes. Liverpool did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. So there it is.
Baby jẹ́wọ́. Fine boy, ọmọ.
Liverpool going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it is time to let them at it.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands both physical and mental on these players.
RUMMI! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Rui Costa clears. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And this is Luis Suarez. Big chance, Moss, and a shot! Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, there's a probing ball. Jim, what do you think when you see Beckham?
Where do I start? Winner, hard worker, great footballing brain, set-piece expert, magic right foot, and leader.
So what is he most of all?
Well, from the list previously mentioned, winner.
Settle for that. Well, that was a period of possession that carried just about no threat at all. Beckham. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Busquets. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Zico, this is promising. Now then the ball, he's gone for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Liverpool have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Spread out to the left. Good chance here! Oh, glorious! About as smooth as it gets. First blood drawn. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Mbappe. He has found the way through.
That's good play from him.
Steaming on goal. And a chance! Oh, taken with style. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he
Takes the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Liverpool have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Could move up a gear here. Now it's Mbappe. Marquinhos. Rui Costa. And it's Kukçu. Now it's Cruyff. And no, that was never going to make it. It's Rui Costa. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Played out wide. Belletti. Vieri. Puyol did well to stay calm there.
Oh, makes every duel look like a total mismatch.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And here's Suarez. And he's managed to get free. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Thuram with the clearance. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Kokchu. Busquets. Zico. And it's Zico. And he's been shifted off it. Belletti. Kokchu. Maldini. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's shifting through the gears here. Drive! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Liverpool will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. There's the start of the second half. Some resolute defending there. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's found a way through. Lovely pass. Bullet!
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Zico. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's picked his way through. Corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Up he goes! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Liverpool do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Oh, that's fabulous. Great chance! Well, that is remarkable.
What a fabulous run. Okay, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Rijkaard. It's run loose here. He is through here. In by Gullit.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. Gets to show off his quick feet. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to interfere with the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Cannavaro. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Gullit is on his own. It's not an especially good pass, that. And Gullit! It's in! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Gullit at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Vieri! Keeper always had the measure of that.
And now they can clear their lines. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Threads one in, and he's picked out the run. Big chance! Superb from Vieri! A finish right from the top draw! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
That's brilliant control, Peter, from an awkward height too. You know, it's great improvisation here.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Cruyff is flagged offside.
Liverpool are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Raul is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Spread neatly.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's Zico. Gravenberg goes steaming forward. And this is Zico. Poor robust challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Beckham. Now, can they get him away?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Some are shouting for a goal, but the referee says goal kick. Belletti. And it's lofted through here. Now that's well seen too. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Hullet.
Bullet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's Cruyff. Well read, nice interception. That has not gone well. Zico. Looking for the run. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Donatoni. So that's it. It is all over. Liverpool really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing.
For you, what the hell? For you, what the hell? Yeah, nah, good charge now. I want instant safe. I go up. I post am now. You don't. Your disappearing message don't come out the ID. Now I don't see ID again post. Now my medicine dey for company no. My medicine dey for company. If I dey come back, I will forget to drink am. I go dey drink am once. Wetin no dey play once. If I reach company, I rush go drink am once. Anybody wants to play? Any last game is 5 minutes.